Today we're going to go over how to install a steering stabilizer kit on your Suzuki Jimny. You're going to see here they have decent illustrations and stuff. This is kind of like a universal kit, so they're kind of showing you different stuff. But for the most part, you can see how it attaches to the axle on one side and then it bolts onto the steering rod on the other side. You get all this hardware right here. Big U-bolt for the axle. I'm assuming this is what wraps around the axle, and this is for the steering bar. This is the rough country kit, so you can get a little sticker from them. Here is the shock. I am looking at this right now. I still need to get my spacers to get my sway bar back on with the 3-inch lift. I don't have that at this time, so I'm going to work without it and hope I can figure out what to do here. I'm going to choose to put it right there like that. And then I'm going to do this. So it goes like that. I think I'm going to angle it this way. They give you two different sized U-bolts. There's a big one and a small one. In this case, this is the small one. The big one is too wide and loose. So that's not the one we're going to use. Get them both up here. Make sure when you put this bracket on, it's the tab towards where the shock's going to go. So it's going to go like this. This is going to go like that. Put these lock nuts on. They're the kind that's a little bit out of round, so it just kind of grabs on and locks on when you tighten them. Now that these are loosely fit here, I can figure out how to assemble this. So I need a washer on this end too. And then I need this bushing to go on. So they want you to extend this like 4 inches or so. Oh, this thing's tight. The instructions say to pull this out 4.25 inches, but in this case, because I'm kind of fitting this on a smaller car, I didn't need to do that. I think I did about 2 inches. Oh, trying to test fit this right now. Get this in here. Put the other bushing in. Okay. Get the washer. Thread this nut. Alright, do I have enough space to do this? This is me finding out 4.25 inches is too long for this, so this is where I decided to shrink it down. You just have to make sure the shock does not bottom out on either direction when you go full lock. Okay, well, this is going to be a problem. Put this guy through here and see what I can do with the adjustment, because you're supposed to be able to flex it around to kind of figure out how far you need to do it. So it's going to look something like that. I'm going to tighten it up now. After verifying you have clearance all the way around, tighten everything down. Let's go for a drive. All right, so that definitely adds a little bit of a resistance to the steering. About maybe triple. I'm gonna estimate it's about triple as heavy as without the shock. Let's go. There's some bumpy roads here. Try to hit them just to see what that's like. Oh man, the steering, you don't even feel the, you don't even feel the input of it trying to jitter the steering wheel anymore. Let's try some more up ahead. That's awesome. Yep. There is no jitter. I'm not sure if I like the added weight though. The weight's kind of weird. It kind of feels like almost like a delay. But there is zero input to the steering
from the road forces outside. With the zero force input from outside, you know, actually I know what the description is. It now makes the steering kind of numb because you're now disconnected from all the bashing and stuff outside. Is that good? Yeah. For stability? Yeah. But, I mean, for feel, the steering is weird now. Like, it's dampened. I mean, it doesn't make it respond any slower. It just feels weird. Maybe I just got used to it being the other way. All right, that is how you install a steering stabilizer. I bought mine from Rough Country. This is kind of like a universal kit. This definitely improves the handling and drivability of the Suzuki Jimny just because of how jittery the steering is with these solid front axle cars. If you guys have existing issues where something is worn out, like a bushing, a tie rod, or whatever will cause your death wobble, even a wheel balance issue, this will not help you fix your problem. This will only help you take away the nature of these live axles with the way these steering things are set up, where it just shakes. Like, that's just how these are. If you have worn out stuff, this might not even work. It may just band-aid it and cover it up, and then you're gonna have some catastrophic failure later on and you're gonna have a bad time. So smash that like button if you found this helpful. Subscribe for more car content like this. I will see you guys next time. There's plenty more to come.